Good afternoon, everybody. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Welcome if you're new here. If you've been here before, welcome back. Going to continue on with my journal covers. I went ahead and I cut this one out, glued it onto the back already. I thought it would save from you guys having to watch me do it all over again. I just did one for my fall journal, so if you want to know how I put the cover together, you can go ahead and watch that video. So I did add some cardboard in the middle just to strengthen it, because my husband pulled out the metal thing that had the 3 rings on it, and that kind of weakens it a little bit. But this looks great. It's tight. So now I'm going to go ahead. I already cut this piece to size, just to save you again, like from having to watch me do that all over again. This is the piece left over from when I did this journal cover. This is my fall journal cover. There's a little crease in the middle, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to be sewing a signature on each side. And there's a few spots that still has to dry, but if hopefully they dry clear and don't stain the paper, the material. But I had enough material left to go ahead and do the inside of this one. I had thought about using this material that was left over from that, but I didn't think so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this on, and then I'm going to reuse this this piece of material. This is a placemat that I got at a thrift store. So I'm going to take that, and I think I need to cut it. This one doesn't rip like regular cloth, so I'm not going to put myself through that. It just needs, it's going to be covered up by the edges. You're going to see in just a minute. What I'm going to do is glue it down. I'm going to glue this down as well, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the edges over. I thought that would be kind of cool. This one can go under a little bit more so that you won't see that. And I'm going to be putting on corner protectors anyways. So I think that might be great. That will work. I'll put that down a little because obviously I did not cut that straight. Let me try that again. See if I can get that straight. There, I think that looks better. There. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I'd like it to look, nice. So that's what I think I'm going to do. And I think that will trim it out really nice. You're not going to see a lot of this anyways. But I think that looks great. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to bother to keep that strip. It's not worth it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some art glitter glue down. Try to get to not exactly to the edge, but, and this is coming out really nice. The reason it's coming out in such a fine flow like this is because this is a Sugar Bell. These are frosting bottles. And this is a fine frosting tip. And if you use the tip that comes with Fabri-Tac, there's gonna be glue everywhere because it comes out really thick. And this saves a lot of glue. So that's why people use these, and they're much easier on your hands when you squeeze this bottle as opposed to they're very soft. So they're easier on your hands, especially if you're doing stuff like this. So just get a nice bead going across. There we go. Okay. I don't know what, oh, there's my cover. So what I'm doing is these are actually knitting needle caps. You put your knitting needles in there, and that way they don't go through your material, especially if you're carrying them in a bag and stuff. But these work great for this. So, and then I'm putting it upside down in a glass so that the glue is available to me and I don't have to sit there waiting for it to come down. So I'm using a silicone spatula, and I'm just going to go ahead and spread this glue out. Just spread it all the way to the edges. That's why you don't have to put a ton of glue on, because you're using what you have here and just spreading it out, and that way you're not wasting a lot of glue, which is great. Okay. So now we're going to put this on next. I usually start with the top, try to match those edges. And again, if it's too long, which hopefully I don't think it is. I think I did a pretty good job this time. And it's not perfect. It's for me. It doesn't have to be perfect. As long as it looks nice, that's what I'm looking for. And there is a crease right there, and I don't like that, so I'm going to push that out. So that looks good. Now we'll just keep pushing it. And if it goes over the edge on this side, which actually I think I did a pretty good job cutting it. This needs to come up just a little bit more. Okay, so there's a crease. Like I said, I don't like the crease, so I want to get rid of that and just pull it. Just pull on it, and it will disappear. There we go. Let's get the threads out of there. That looks great. Okay, so we want to take our bone folder, and you want to put it in the creases there to help that to close. And it looks like it's a little bit, I don't think it's even going to matter because I'm folding that up, so I'm not even going to waste my time with that. So that looks great. Just push it out. Make sure that there's no bubbles. There's like a little bump right there. Let's get that burnisher out. Burnish it down. And I don't care. This is a Halloween book, so it's okay if it's a little scraggly on the sides. Oh, again, I'm covering the edges, so I'm not going to waste my time with that. Going to have a sip of coffee. Okay, so now what we need to do is put glue along the edges here. I think I'm going to do one side at a time, because last time my glue started to dry over here when I was working on this side. Okay. All right, so that's good. That's sticking really well. I think it's sticking well because it's sticking to material. Now this corner, I feel like I'm going to move this. Well, I can't move it. It's already stuck on. So I'm going to put some more glue on here. There we go. This is fine. If it doesn't match up perfectly, that's okay, because I'm going to put corner protectors on there, the metal ones. Okay, so now let's do the bottom. I don't know if you can see this. I'll move it up a little bit. I'm going to get the edge of this too. Get the edge of that and then fill it in a little bit. Ooh, my glue bottle's getting a little... Yeah, okay, that should be good. Go ahead and push this up as close as you can. It's not going to be perfect. It's okay. All right, so we'll push that up. I think I'm just going to put, let's see, can I put the pocket on top of that? Yes, I am. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep working on this. So this is a Halloween, it's a journal, but it's also going to be a scrapbook for my daughter. Because last October, we gave her a baby shower at the clubhouse where I live. And we did a Halloween theme. And I have so many beautiful pictures from the baby shower. Oh, this is getting clogged. Let me get a... And I thought it would be nice to just make it a journal / scrapbook. What is happening with my glue here? I'm just going to open it and see. I have this thing that I use all the time. It's this little, it's a tiny little crochet hook, believe it or not. But, oh look, there was a big glob of glue right there. That's why. All right, so this works really good to clean out your... Ugh, don't want to lose that glue though, so we'll just go ahead and scrape it off. If I lose a little bit, that's fine, but yeah, there we go. That works. And then I just wash it with hot water when I'm done. So, sorry, I had to stop to do that, but sometimes you do. Let's get the wipe. I'll wipe it off. Okay. Wipe my fingers while I'm at it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some more glue. It's coming out. Come on. There we go. All right. That should be fine. So I was saying about my daughter's baby shower. It was so much fun. I never had so much fun. We've had a lot of parties over the years, and I do love a theme. I am a preschool instructor, and I live for a theme. That's why I think doing journals is so good for me, because I love working in a theme, and I know how to plan around a theme, and I just think it's great. I think what I'm going to do is, oops, just drop something. Okay, I guess we'll just skip that. All right. So, that's good. Now I gotta, maybe I'll turn this book like this, and that way you'll be able to see it a little bit better. What I'm doing, okay, so now I'm gonna run a bead along the book, the edge, and then I will run a bead along. Oh, this glue is getting thick. Ugh. All right, it's coming. This one doesn't come out as fast as like art glitter glue comes out really quick. This one you gotta really work at it, but it works so good. It's worth it. It's worth the effort. So we'll go ahead and pull this up. There's a little bit of the corner sticking up, so just pull it. You can kind of push it with your thumb and then wrap the material around that. And then you'll lose that point there that you don't really want. There, that's beautiful. Okay, we got one more section, and it looks like this over here needs a little bit more. We'll put some right there. Okay. There we go. All right, one more section. I can even do this. All right, let's go to the edge again. I'm going to be excited. I'm going to have both of my covers done today. And I'm going to start pulling papers. I've already started. I have all of my scrapbooking papers pulled. And this morning I started pulling book pages and different papers that I want in the book. So I have it all. We just have to put it together, make a few signatures. And the next video I do on these will be sewing in the signatures. I might put a pocket on that the fall journal. I didn't put a pocket inside there, so I think I will. So this one, let's see, I'll turn it this way. Maybe you'll be able to see it better. I feel like this is still coming up a little bit. This corner, I might actually cut a little piece of material. Let's see. Because I don't like this corner, I'm just going to glue a piece over it and you won't even notice it. That way it doesn't bother me anymore. Might have to come out a little bit more. There we go. And I'll just cover that corner. There you go. Look at that. Just like with paper. Oh, I don't want to use that. I need another wipe. If you use a napkin, tissue on black material, it's going to pick up all the lint. And it doesn't look good, so I'm not going to do that. Just go ahead and wipe that off because there's a little extra glue there. But just like with paper, with material, you can pretty much fix anything. It's fine. Make that. There we go. And I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna use corner protectors anyways, so that'll be fine. Even though it's not. Yeah. Okay. That should be good. Just want that to cover that corner. Great. Okay, so we're doing pretty good here. Just have this. I already put the glue on, so let's not waste the glue and get that corner tucked in. There we go. My husband just went to the store and I asked him to pick me up some apple cider. Saturday night, and I might want to have a drink. I still have rum left over from where, oh, I didn't tell you guys, we went to the Berkshires last weekend. It was like my birthday. My husband took me away for my birthday, which was at the beginning of the month. I've pretty much been celebrating my birthday all month long, which is great. I've been having a blast. But we went to the Berkshires. We had such a great time. We went to an estate, a beautiful estate that had a pumpkin festival. So we went late in the afternoon so we'd get some really nice photos. You know, pictures at the golden hour when the sun is starting to go down and the pictures just come out so beautiful. And then we also stayed into the night. They had a bonfire and you could, buy apple cider, and they had IPA beer. My husband likes beer, so he had IPAs. When we went to a couple of restaurants too, he got IPAs. He likes those, especially in the fall. Let's see. So that looks great. Let's see how it folds. Oh, it's a little tight, but that's okay. I'm wondering if I don't want to use my good scissors to snip like that. I might snip this. Oh, those are not sharp enough. Oh, let's see what we got. These ones should work. Yeah, this is a little thick right here. So if I separate those, it should close better. I might even take a little bit of an angle off. Yep. I'll do the same thing over here. Okay. That gives it just a little bit of room to move. Okay. I might have snipped off a little more than I should have right there, but you're not going to see that anyways. Oh, this needs to be glued down more. Sure. Okay, just hold that for a minute. Oh, I am so gluey right now. But when you're crafting, you get gluey. It's okay. That's the fun of crafting. It's like when you were a little kid, you got all glue everywhere and you're cutting and pasting, and it just brings you back to that time when you were little and you didn't have a worry in the world. That's what crafting does for me. And I hope if you haven't tried crafting that you give it a try and see how like fun it is, first of all, but how it helps to reduce stress. It's amazing. I love it. All right, I'm gonna just take out a little snippet right there. You do the same thing with paper too, sometimes, because you just gotta give it a little bit of room to move. Let's see how it is now. Oh yeah, that's better. So that looks so cute. I love this. This was just a placemat that I got for like, I don't know, $2.99 for 2 of them. I still have a whole nother one. So I can make another Halloween journal at some point. I need to turn the fan towards me. I don't know why it's facing way up like that. Oh, I think that's why I don't do it, because it makes my wind chime tinkle. So you might not want to listen to that. So let's go ahead. I think I could sit down now, thankfully. Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and let's put the pocket on. See, this isn't perfectly cut perfectly straight, but look, you can't even see it once I glue that down, because it blends right in. I'm glad I trimmed this out like that. It's really cute. Oh, I just noticed that I did something wrong. It's too late now. Oh well. I just noticed that my pumpkins are upside down. Oh no. What did you do? Oh well. There's nothing you can do about it now. It's fine. Once you get pages in here and all that stuff, it doesn't matter. I can always put something there. A picture of a pumpkin or of a ghost or something. I'll cover that up, so then all you'll see are the leaves. I think that's what I'll do. It'll be fine. I'm not going to stress over it. This is not about getting stressed. It's about having fun and relaxing. So let me know that if you're a crafter, if you feel the same way, that when you go in, you get in your craft room, you feel like a little kid again, and you don't have any worries. You just crafting. That's what I love about this. Doesn't matter what craft I'm doing. When I come into my craft room, I'm like lost. I get into a zone and nothing else matters. And I love that. All right, I'm going to put the cover on that, flip that over. So we're ready to put our pocket on. Oh, that looks great. I better stand up to make sure it's straight. Oh yeah, that looks great. Love it. Well, there's a little excess glue sticking out, but that's fine. Just push it down. Wipe it up. And then take a dry one. Wipe it off. That's fine. I'm going to give that a little bit of time to dry. All right. So what I'm going to do is I need to get like a measurement on this book, because this book is taller than the other book. And my pages are going to be a different size. I don't know what that is on there. Doesn't really matter. I'm wondering, how big do I need to make these pages? And if I don't want to do it in half, you can do it like this too. If you fold it like this, not completely in half, you get a bigger page, which is great. Yeah. But we don't want our pages sticking out on the edges. So I'm going to have to bring that in about 1/4 of an inch. And that should be the size of my pages. And now I need to do the height. Okay, so this is the width. Because when you fold it, it'll be right there. That'll be great. Okay. Leave it closed. Let it dry. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, this isn't exactly straight. All right, so now there's the width, but let's get the height. Now, we also don't want it to go over the top here. I'm going to take out this is a very old paper cutter. I've had it forever. And I never changed the batteries, and it still works. I mean, I have changed them a few times, but let's see. Just slide this in. I like it because it has a light on it. Actually, what I'm doing is this cut here. There's a light, and that way you can see where the line is. All right, so then we'll just, and it still works. So this is the size of the pages. Now that's kind of big, and I will save that scrap. I don't throw scraps away till I'm done with my project, and even then I throw them into a bin for collaging and things. Let's see. Okay, so I'll leave that next to me in case I need it, which I probably will. So this is going to be the size of the pages that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and cut some pages. The other thing you can do with this is you can glue another page on the back. Like say you have an extra strip of paper, just glue it on there and that'll give you a full page. So I'm going to go ahead and just start, let's see. How big do I want this? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and start putting together some of these pages. Now, some of this craft scrapbooking paper is thick. This is like cardstock. That's a thick one, but it's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so let's see how thick. Now, see, that's too big. I think what I'll do is just cut some off of this side, because if I bend it again on the other side, there's going to be a big crease in it, and I don't want that. So we'll just go ahead and sometimes, this is a thick one. I might have to go, there we go, a few times. I won't keep that strip. Okay, put that aside, and let's see. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, so now what I need is, I think I'll just go ahead and cut that. I'll just cut it with scissors, it's fine. Remember, this is my book, and I'm not looking for perfection. I'm just looking for it to look nice and for me to have fun while I'm making it. Okay, so there's 2 pages. And again, I will definitely be gluing things onto these pages, but this is a start anyway. So I think what I'll do is I'll move my cover aside, so let it dry. I can't believe that I glued it on upside down. What a knucklehead. Oh well. That's okay. I'll fix it. And let's see. Since this is a Halloween, I think so I'm thinking I might do like 5 pages on each signature for this. see. I might make them even a little shorter because, where's that line? There it is, right there. So let's line up the top. If you line the top up, you're pretty good. You don't really have to worry. Oh, and I don't think I like this thing on the bottom. I forget what they call this. Some kind of strip. Some of them look really nice, like on material. If you look at your material when you buy it, there's some really cool strips. And you can use those for needle books. So I do keep those, but these paper ones, if they're cool, I'll keep them. But this is nothing special, so there we go. This paper, like I said, it's thick. All right. Yeah, so my little granddaughter, Gemma, she's my daughter's baby. She's gonna be, let's see. Yeah, she's 10 months old. I can't believe it. That's weird how that it's it's matched up on the top, but it's off on the bottom. I don't know. What was I doing here? Okay. Oh, I have a line there. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. I'm just eyeing it. This is thick paper, though. Oh, okay. Probably should have just used my cutter. But I do love cutting, so... Alright, so here we go. We have 1, 2, 3. This is kind of a cool one. And... let's see. This one, I think I'm going to put this one in each of the signatures. Now this one you can bend it over. Some of them you can bend and just rip it. Others you have to cut them. But then you have this weird edge on the top, but I don't, it's fine. I don't care. And I definitely want to keep this edge. Oh, look, it has a spider. I'm probably going to lose that spider up top there. But let's see. Oh, I'm just going to lose a little bit of this, the line, which is fine. And these don't have to be, all have to be, you know, full-size pages. I'll just go ahead and, yep. As long as it matches up, it's fine. And I'll definitely keep that stripe right there. I'll be using that. I should be using scissors that are longer. There we go. Those are more for trimming and stuff. Put those away. Have some more coffee. It's gone cold, but that's okay. It's still delicious. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one's kind of cool. Like I'll just... I really like when scrapbook paper is double-sided. I don't like when it's white. Oh, this one, look at that. I love that. All right, let's go ahead and trim that up. Oh, look at that. And I will definitely use these little strips for sure. Making journal cards and trimming out pages and whatever. So there's that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think I'm just going to do one signature. Ooh, I just noticed something. When I should not have left that closed like that. I should leave it open so that it dries properly. I have to do this whole bottom over because it's all coming up. But just like with paper, just glue it down. You're fine. No panicking. Okay, so if I just leave that to dry and stop messing around, it should be fine. Okay, I'll leave that over here to dry. I'm getting so excited. I love it. I have 2 covers made now. what I'm gonna go ahead and do is, I can show you. Oh, there's my fabric scissors. I don't want to use my good fabric scissors on crafts, so I'm not gonna. I'd rather use these. These are fine. These are titanium. They're very good scissors. I'll use those for paper, and I'll use these for material. These are titanium too, but you don't want to mix your scissors. If you start using your fabric scissors on paper, they're going to get dull and they're going to be no good. I mean, you'll have to use them for paper from that on in. So what I have here is, I'm going to put aside the scrapbook paper, because you only need, these are accent papers. So I have 5 of those, and then I'm going to start putting together papers for these 2 journals. Let me clear the decks a little bit. So what I have is, I have an envelope for each one. We're going to do 2 piles, 1 for each. Okay, so let me think about this. We're going to need 2 signatures for each journal. So I might not have enough papers pulled. Well, we'll see. Okay. Oh, I'm not even sure where I got these, but they're craft envelopes, which I love. And these ones are thin. Some of the ones you get, they're so thick. I like these. So what I think I'm going to do is, I'm just going to work on the 2 signatures for this Halloween journal. And if I don't have enough pages, you know, for the other one, that's fine. I'll just go ahead and pull some pages later. Okay, this is for ephemera. I can use that to back journal cards. Same thing with this. This is for the fall one. I'm just going to have to get organized here. I'm not organized, so I'll put that aside. And this is that paper that I dyed with Easter egg colors. This one is all ripped and everything. So what I think I'll do is, I'll just cut it here. It can be a little short page, that's fine. And then this came out of like a journal. I really like this. You can write on it, so that's nice. I'm gonna have to trim it up a little. It looks like I cut it out of the book with probably a razor knife, which is what I do a lot of the times. It saves my hands from all the cutting. I like to use a razor knife when I'm cutting things out of books. Works beautifully. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and fold these in half. Yeah, the lines are going the other way, but that really doesn't matter. You can write right across there. So there's one for that. There's one for this. Let's see. Actually, I'm wondering if I should be over this way more. Yep. Okay, so then I have these. These came out of some kind of a calendar or some planner or something, and I'll just put 1 in each. And you can write on those. I'll most likely cover them though. This scrap I'll use to decorate something. So I always keep the scraps until I'm done. And then this is, oh, let's see. I coffee dyed this. This is tracing paper. I love the sound of it when you coffee dye it. It gets all crinkly, and I just love the sound. All right, let me see. How am I going to cut this? You know what I'll do? I'll put it in here, and I'll just trim it. Now, that'll save me from struggling with it. There we go. Look at that. Oops. There we go. So, 1 for each. Love those. And this I'll save for the other journal. And then these are tea dyed papers that I did. Look at this one. When I laid them on top of each other, the ink from one of the papers that it was laying next to got on it, but I don't care. Actually, I like that. I'll turn it this way so you can see it. Look at this one, same way. You see that? The lines? Sorry. Yeah, like that. These came out of some kind of a planner thing. It says big ideas and all the things. I'll probably cover that, but I love the purple. That's good for a Halloween journal. This is green, but that's okay. That's a good color too. This is just yellow. What is this? Just, it's a pad of paper. Yellow lined paper for writing. So those are good. And these are book pages. These are old book pages. This is an index, so I love using the index. And because this is a Halloween journal, I'm not even going to worry about the edges. If they're all scraggly, that's fine. So I'll put one in each one. These came out of an old children's book. But look at the color, the caramel along the edges. I love that. And this one is going to go for the fall journal because it says August, September, October, Indian summer. That's perfect for the fall journal. This is one for the fall journal too. It says autumn. These are poems. So those will be nice. And then I have old music paper. That's really pretty. I'm going to leave it like that. I'll probably put some washi tape to strengthen it, but that's a good size for this. Because if I look at one of these pages, yeah, oh, it's going to be too wide, but we'll trim it up later when we go to put it in. Look at the beautiful aging along the edges. I just love that. Okay, so one for each. And then this is one of, I don't know, one of those coloring books or something, but they're Celtic designs, which I thought they kind of looked Halloween-y kind of. They're cool. And if my daughter wants to, she can color them in once she gets the book. When I'm done with this book, I'll go ahead and I'll print out a bunch of pictures from her shower, and I'll put them in there. And I'll give her a pack of photos too that she can put some in too, because you want it to be interactive so that she can have fun putting things in there and all the memories that she had from the shower. It'll be fun for her. All right, so let's see. What is that little envelope? There it is. So these are the papers for this signature. Oh, this one goes with that too. All right, so there's this signature right here. And what I'll do is I will go ahead and I will pull some more scrapbooking papers and I'll size them up. You don't have to watch me doing that with all of them. So the next video will be me putting in the signatures. That's what I'll do. So you don't need to watch me do all this stuff. So that way I can move on with these journals. They're already taking shape, which is great. This came, I don't know where this came from, but it's a cool, it's one of those paint charts where you can choose paints, but it's all like, I don't know, it looks like it was tea dyed or coffee dyed. It's really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in the fall journal. I'll put that with the papers there. So I just want to thank you for coming to my channel. I really appreciate the support. I hope you will enjoy this series. These are going to be quick journals. I'm going to try to get the Halloween done by the end of the week. So let's see if I can do it, okay? I did it with the nautical journal, but then again, once you finish the book, you can still keep working in it because there's all kinds of stuff that you can add. Just found more things that I want to add to my nautical journal, so I may do one more of those videos. But for now, we're working on a fall journal and the Halloween journal / scrapbook. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting.